Today you will learn how to take advantage of trimester reports and how does the companies report their earnings, and also the wrong idea that the people has about all of this. So the first part is the common interpretation, what everyone thinks about it, and the wrong ideas also. Most people reduce a report to they did good and they did bad, but it isn't as simple as that. But the problem is that the market reinforces all of this. If the stock moves, the people follow, and it feels obvious at that moment. If stock goes up, everyone's gonna think that it's good, and the stock goes down, that means that it's bad. But it isn't as simple as that, because fast conclusions without context are really, really bad, and that's what kills the portfolio of most people. So let's go to the second part, that is what trimester reports actually are. The right idea. So companies report every 3 months their earnings. Structured, mandatory, and public. This is something that all other public companies have to do, yes or yes. There are three things inside every report. The revenue, that is what came in, the profit, what they say for them, and the guidance, what they expect to happen next. But this is just in a really short period of time. Short-term structure is really, really limited, because in 3 months you can't know everything that is going to happen in the future or in the next moves. So let's go to the section 3, that is what you're actually watching in that moment. That is not all of the things that happen. You're only watching like a snapshot, not the full picture, just one window in a much longer story. Here you can see the Q1, Q2, and where we are right now, the Q4 and the future. So it's only a little part that is being reported at that moment. What's missing is a long-term decision making. So if they have an inversion, how it's gonna go in the long term. Also the future impact of current actions, because at the moment current actions could affect and go down the stocks a little bit, but in the future that could be only a inversion, so the stock goes much higher. And also delay effects already backed in, things that happened a lot of time ago and are affecting us at the moment. So that's what's missing in those trimester reports, because of a little short period of time we're not watching all of this. So it's an incomplete idea by nature. It isn't that it's something wrong with it, it's made like that, that's its nature. So the fourth part is how this influences our decisions. Companies are evaluated every 3 months. That pressure shapes how they act, not just how they report. Because companies could take action, so their trimester report could be higher than what it actually is. And that's kind of bad actually, because this changes the behavior of the companies and also of the people. Because prioritizing short term results over long term growth, and also timing expenses to look better this quarter and focusing on metrics investors can see, could affect in the long term everything. Because if you want to have results just fast, it could affect in the long term. And this is the bad part about the trimester reports, because incentives shape decisions. So it's not that good, and this can shape the actual and the real path that a company has to pass for achieving more and more goals. So the section 5 is how to interpret it better. So how you can take advantage of it and also know it in the right way, instead of only going with the flow and the hype of the moment. In the short term, don't react immediately. The market overreacts. The price isn't the full reality of that moment. As I said again, you're only watching a tiny moment, not everything. So don't react in the short term, wait to see what's going on. In the mid and long term, look at patterns across reports. Understand decisions behind the numbers. Context over results. So make sure to always investigate in what you're investing on, investigate their movements, what are they doing, what are their plans, what are their investments, so you can money, so your money can also be protected of all of this. So be sure to be aware of all of the things for the long term and understand it, so you don't get scared in a trimester reports, because it's only a short period of time instead of the 2 3 years that you are going to be holding that stock, that is can be much better until that moment. And third is the mental shift. Stop asking, did they do well? Start asking, did this happen? So you can get better their projects and what they want to do in the future, not only in the short term. So the shift that changes everything is going from did they do well to why did this happen? So make sure to always understand why the companies are making everything. And that's really useful if you study, for example, psychology. It can also help you a lot to understand all of this. And the section 6 is the final idea, finally. And in general, reports are useful but really limited. And the second is they show short-term performance, not the long-term revenue or profit that they could have made. And the third is they don't fully explain reality. A trimester report is in reality, it's just moment hype or short-term explanation. So it's not what they report, it's why they report it. So make sure to always understand, investigate good so you can take advantage of it. That's the whole idea and point. And now that you know how to read them, take advantage of it. And also be aware of everything. Anything is as easy as it looks or as fast. So make sure to investigate, make your conclusions, and put your money in what you really trust and what you really know about. And always remember, context over reaction and patterns over snapshots. Go for the long term, not a short term. So thanks for watching, guys. This was my video about trimester reports. I'll be making more videos like this and more funny ones also, but it's something that I'm really interested on. All of the companies, the stock market, everything that has to go with money, even AI, or the new things that are happening. I know that in much long time, it will be big in our YouTube channel, and I will be happy to watch all of this because we are following a really good part. So thanks for watching, y'all, and see you in the next video.